Today's horoscope and tarot reading from Astrocademy, Sagittarius March 23, 2022. The moon spends the day in your sector of joy and pleasure, and enjoying yourself is natural. You can also feel a compelling desire to improve your domestic life with the Sun and Jupiter heading into alignment. This transit brings fresh motivation to enhance your relationship with loved ones or upgrade your living conditions. It's a time for feeling proud of your most fundamental relationships, family, and home life. You're widening your comfort zone a little, ideally, without going too far with unrealistic expectations. You're thinking about growth and expansion, and you might take some steps toward improving your life from the ground up. Whatever you're building, you're putting your heart and soul into it, maximizing its chances of success. Happiness or hopefulness is strong. You're feeling yourself. Put it this way, the moon governs your erotic 8th house of mergers, shared resources, and sexual chemistry, but it will be glimmering through hot-headed Aries via your romantic 5th house of love, passion, pleasure, and self-expression. In addition to being in the spotlight without making the effort to do so, you're also prone to approaching love with confidence and enthusiasm. There's an air of unapologetic sass to you today, and it's causing a ruckus. This, of course, is all thanks to the moon's ruler, Mars, sitting together with Venus via your 2nd house of self-worth, so go on with your bad self. It may feel like your work-life balance has never been easier with the Sun in Pisces sextiles Uranus in Taurus today. The easygoing sextile can help you maneuver whatever is thrown your way both at home and at work throughout the day. Since Mercury conjunct Saturn in Aquarius, you may even find it relatively easy to remain level-headed when overcoming obstacles. Saturn encourages Mercury to remain disciplined while holding yourself to your work ethic. So, lean into your innovation to problem solve while also using your communicative authority to delegate as needed. As they spend their last full day in your income sector, Venus and Mars are focused less on the money and more on giving you the confidence and the motivation to keep fighting for what you deserve. Pluto, the planet of change and revolution, is staying on, but after 14 years he is leaving next March, so will want to continue what the planets of money and passion have begun. Drag your friends along on an adventure. A night out in a new neighborhood will fit the bill if plane tickets would break the bank. Though you may sense the challenges more than the joys of life today, try to get through the rough road by sitting high in the saddle. Yes, only strength and determination will conquer doom and gloom. I would recommend making exercise a priority, but it's okay to go light. If there's something you can do that is more fun than your regular routine, a game of tennis rather than your usual run, it would be a good move. Try not to dwell too much on your emotions on this day. The power of this vibration is in good old-fashioned work. Throwing yourself into the chores that need your attention will not only do you a world of good by giving stress a place to go, you'll love the feeling of accomplishment at the end of the day. Anything that requires muscle, concentration, memorization, or organization will come readily and easily. Seize the opportunity to make some progress. The moon returns for its monthly visit to Sagittarius today, and with perfect timing. This is something that once every 4 weeks gives you a chance to check in, both with your inner voice and the ever-changing cosmic conditions. This comes almost 2 months to the day since Mars left Sagittarius, but also at a time when there is a lot of change in the heavens. On the other side of the March equinox, and with the seasons themselves starting to change, this is the perfect time to check in. While Venus will only spend a month in your communication sector, as she moves into her final 2 weeks here, there is still a lot she can accomplish. While the moon's return later in the week will help her out, with Mercury at her side, the planet of love's mission to give your heart and your relationships a voice is on fire. Your tarot reading for today. Temperance, the Devil and the Hermit. Someone has betrayed you and you're not aware of it yet. A deception in love or friendship, a lack of faithfulness. One day soon you will find out, and you will be hard-pressed to forgive him. It will require courage not to explode when you hear the news. The hard part will knowing that this person you trusted has been playing his own game behind your back for several weeks. And right under your nose too. You won't be able to understand the reasons for this deception. They remain unclear in this draw. This person is betraying you, and it will be the end of the relationship that you have with him. Yes, sometimes we trust people who, looking back, we realize were really cruel to us. This is the lesson of this draw: trust yes, but be suspicious first. If you trust someone too quickly, you take the risk of being betrayed, because we only really get to know someone over a period of time. We sometimes think we know a person after a few weeks, but this is false. Only time enables us to build really trustworthy relationships. From now until the end April, keep your eyes open, and if someone around you seems to be nursing some odd intentions, ask questions. Perhaps you will avoid a larger deception. Everyone can have hidden ideas, but communication is the best way to detect them and avoid them being directed against you. Our eyes in the sky. You should be feeling emotionally refreshed and ready to take on the world. The energy here is great for starting new projects, so if you've been putting aside certain tasks, now would be the time to pick them up and execute your plans. This energy likes to move, so you'll likely get a boost to your endurance as well. Your desire for adventure is highlighted now, which could lead to an impulsive excursion away from home. Humor your whims today, fleeting as they may be, and don't be afraid to step out of your normal routine. This afternoon, the moon cozies up to healing asteroid Chiron, and this aspect could go one of two ways. You could do a really great job of putting someone else's needs ahead of your own, which could in turn leave you with the short end of the stick. Or you could finally give yourself permission to be a little bit selfish. This is the time to think about what you want and then act on it. It might feel unnatural to be so self-serving, but we all need to take time out for ourselves now and again. Just remember to be gentle with others when you're letting them know it's all about you right now. While your attention will be drawn in many directions today, the most urgent is Venus and Mars' last full day in your career sector. In all your personal and professional goals and ambitions, today is about not just focusing on what excites you but daring to believe in what's possible. The planets of love and passion are as tightly aligned now as they have been, and thanks to the moon you are emotionally engaged. This transit stimulates insecurities, forcing us to become our own emotional support system. In the past, especially in our formative years, a fear of rejection caused us to shy away from expressing some facet of our identity. Perhaps we were deemed too loud, too opinionated, or accused of taking up too much space. The message: if we are our authentic selves, others will abandon us.